going on, everybody? So, as you can tell, I'm back in the Mustang. I'm so excited to have this car back. It's been 3 months since I've had this car, and I cannot tell you how good it feels to be driving this car again. It's amazing. I love it. So as you can tell, the exhaust is absolutely ridiculous. So I guess I'll go ahead and just kind of go into everything about this car if you're new to the channel. Basically what happened was in about January, no, it was late December, my motor blew in this car. It's a high mile 5.0, it's got 116,000 miles now. It had about 115,800-ish whenever the motor blew. I ended up getting some quotes to get a brand new Gen 2 long block put in the car, and after everything, it was gonna be like $10,000. So I ended up deciding to go ahead and get a motor out of Rex car. So I had one picked out that I was gonna do, and it was basically bone stock. It had like 40,000 miles on it or something like that. And I'm gonna roll up the windows here for you guys. The car's kind of loud. Had like 40,000 miles on it or something like that. It was really clean. They were gonna give me a 13 rear bumper with it, so it would look great on my car. It was race red, and it came with, it was basically a full run pallet. It had the transmission with it and all that other stuff, and it seemed really great. I offered a deposit for it, which they denied, and after that, it was just kind of stressful getting the timing to work out, because for about a week and a half, I was watching this motor on eBay, wanting to be able to get it, but the timing wasn't right for some other circumstances. So basically, the day that I was able to do it, the night I knew I was going to be able to buy it the next day, I messaged them and said, hey, I'm ready to buy tomorrow, how should we proceed? And they actually ignored that message. The next morning I got a message from them that said, we're sorry, this item has been sold. And I was like, wait, what? Because whenever they denied my deposit, I told them, hey, I want this. I made them an offer on it that they accepted, but told them I wouldn't be ready for payment until about a week later. And they said, okay, no guarantees we'll keep it though if we get a higher offer. I said, will you give me the chance to match the higher offer to hold it longer? And they said yes. Basically what happened is they got a higher offer, I guess, and they didn't tell me. So I emailed them, I messaged them, and I called them. All of those were ignored, and I was kind of left at square one. So the day I was planning on getting it, I kind of got screwed out of it in a way, because they wouldn't take a deposit. I did what I could, but the timing just didn't work for me. There was another motor that I had looked at that my friend Gordon found, Casper 5.0. I'll put his info right down here, I guess. And it looked a little bit more rough. It had about the same, it had about 50,000 miles actually, out of a 2014 car, and it came with the transmission. It was the whole pallet and everything. And that's the motor that I ended up buying. I got it that same day and had it shipped to HPJ Performance, which you guys saw in my previous videos. For those of you that don't know, that haven't seen the previous videos, it's 14 long block that's in this car, and it has a Cobra Jet intake manifold on it, JLT Cobra Jet cold air intake. It's got the Ford Racing monoblade throttle body on it, and then it also has Boundary Engineering oil pump gears in it, and crank sprocket, and it also has JBA long tube headers with an off-road X-pipe, resonator delete, and Corsa Extreme axle backs, which make it ridiculously loud. And I've had the car back for about 4 days now, and I'm already thinking about changing up the exhaust setup. That pop was so loud. Wow, okay, back into the car. Transmission is basically stock. All that it has done to it is shifter bushings that are a little bit better. Shifts feel super solid, it feels great. The only other thing that I had done was I had an N-gauge put in because they needed it for the tuning purposes. HPJ gets base tunes from Lund Racing, and with the base tunes, they put it on the dyno and pretty much perfect it from there. So the car actually ended up making 440 wheel horsepower and 387 foot-pounds of torque. So pretty healthy numbers from an NA Coyote on 93. So I think down the line I'll want to do E85 and injectors, but we'll have to see. Drivability-wise, it's actually really nice. I've heard that the monoblade throttle body gives some issues, but throttle response has been good. I don't have any issues starting or stopping. It lurches a little bit if you don't give it enough gas when you're going slow, but overall it's really nice to drive. It basically feels completely stock until you get into it, that is. It pulls and pulls and pulls all the way up until like 6,500 RPMs, and it redlines at 7,500 now. HVJ killed it with tuning. I have all that power now, and I'm still getting 19 miles per gallon average, and that's after city driving and getting on it some recently. So now that I have the car back, I'm gonna have a few videos coming out soon. I'm planning on doing like reaction videos with my friends, the exhaust, and doing polls, and then I have some installs coming as well. So content's about to crank back up on the channel, which I'm really excited about. And there's another big life opportunity coming up that I'm actually going to find out about next week, so hopefully I can share that with you guys then. It could be pretty cool for me and for the channel potentially. Nashville traffic is the worst. Alright, crack the windows so you guys can hear the exhaust a little bit. It's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, with this much traffic, there's probably a lot of police out, and I would not be surprised at all if I got pulled over right now. With the windows cracked or down, it's absolutely insane. I've done a few passes by my friends while they had windows down and I was pretty high in the RPMs, and they said it's deafening. So now that I have the car back, like I said, I'm gonna be making more videos. So that means I'm gonna need some content. So as far as future plans for the car go, I think I'm gonna switch up some more cosmetic stuff now that I have Go Fast parts on. It's basically full bolt on now. There's not much else I can do other than boost, unless I want to build the actual motor. I'm thinking this car definitely needs wheels and tires now. Definitely needs wider tires to put down that power, which is definitely not a bad thing, and I wanted to do that anyway. I'll probably do different taillights. I have a few mods for the rear end as well. Maybe a different diffuser, definitely a spoiler, things like that, side splitters, LED side markers, convert everything else that's not LED to LED. Car definitely needs a paint correction too. I don't know when the paint got so bad, because typically I have a wash method that really doesn't scratch the paint. But maybe I've been messing it up, I don't know. But it was good when I got the car, now it's got some swirl marks in it, so I need to take care of that for sure. About to go under a bridge. I'm sure it's so annoying to everybody but me, but I'm so amused by it. So yeah, the car's back, it's making great power, getting good gas mileage, running flawlessly, and I'm really happy with it. I'm excited I decided to keep the car and keep going with the build. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think of the car. Let me know what you would like to see with it, because I'm ready to film some videos. I need some ideas. That was kind of a short little vlog type video. I haven't done one in quite a while. I'm really excited to have the car back and have the ability to film stuff like this again. So if you guys enjoyed, stick around like I said, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.